got F-15 off my left. Right over here. Right there, that should be him. On the left. Yep, that's him. And he's dead. There was another F-15 around here somewhere. Right there, maybe? I've got low fuel, so if we get into a dogfight, I should be fine. Yeah, it's gonna be him, I think. Fuck, I'm dead. Come on, pull up, pull up, pull up. Fuck, dude. How did I compress that bad with that low of fuel? Ugh. I could break out in everything. How fast was I going? I gotta rewatch that. How fast was I going? Oh, I just didn't slow down whatsoever. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. Well, I don't think we're going to win this. And I'm definitely not going to stick around for the end of this match. Somebody over here. Destroy bombers G3. Oh, that's like right behind me. It's right there. We'll go kill them. Go do something of value. Run like shit. Should be AI, are they not? Bombers F3. Or these them? These them. Right there, right there. Friendlies are just right next to him, I think. Yeah. hard time following AI. I say that every time. Okay. It's better. Something. Get guns with the rest, I think. That guy is probably gonna burn up. Probably at least. Unless that... Okay, we're not gonna do that actually, because that F-15 is going right towards me. Please radar, for the love of God. Please track, thank you. And we'll dive down because this F-15 is coming at us with hateful intent. Right there. Please radar, thank you. That should absolutely smoke him. Yeah, got him. Oh my fucking god, dude. Oh, this match, dude. I just... It's really getting to me. Everybody's leaving. And Kisby's gone. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. There's no point in staying, right? I'm gonna hop off after this respawn. Loco, you're back. Yeah, stream crashed. I don't know why, but stream crashed. But, basically, like, you're talking about the Gripen versus the Eurofighter and the Rafale. Like, you also gotta remember you're talking about single engine versus double engine. This guy is 7 and 20. Jesus fucking Christ. Alright, we'll go to A and see what we can do there. No, I cannot pull 1/7. That is a gross exaggeration. Is enemy, I believe. Nope. No, still. That is a gross exaggeration. You can't use exaggerations as facts and points to an argument. Does it pull less AOA? I mean, yeah, sure. Like, it's still an incredibly good plane. Like, AOA doesn't make the plane. You know what I mean? You've got to have more to a plane than just AOA. Its energy retention is really good. Its flight model is really good. And sure, yeah, if you love bleeding your speed. That is an F-15. Okay, so that's friendly behind him. The Gripen is perfectly fine, man. I'm telling you right now. The Gripen is perfectly fine. I still personally prefer its flight model over the Eurofighter. Like, if I were to fight a Rafale I would rather fight the Rafale in a Gripen. Still. Even though I know the Eurofighter is better, right? Technically it's better, on paper it's better. I just much prefer the flight model of the Gripen. I know you're not necessarily saying it's bad, but you're saying it needs to get power crept with the rest of everything. You know what I mean? Like, and that's just not the case. That's not how like the game works. Like, there's gonna be more planes. There's gonna be more things to add that will fill the gaps, right? And still, the Rafale is totally viable. Like, it's totally viable. Come on, this guy really needs to clean this fight up. I don't want to steal his kill, but I'm about to. I gave him plenty of opportunities. Got things to do. I don't want to go capture A knowing that guy's behind me. I mean, yeah, its energy retention is good. Is it flying realistically? Nobody knows. There's like almost zero data on the Gripen available for developers to use. Is it flying realistically? Literally nobody knows. Is it playing well, and does the flight model work well in War Thunder? Absolutely. I think that's what we need to be more worried about. You know what I mean? We need to be more worried about on whether the plane flies well in the game enough to where it's balanced to the point that it can be used still, and it can also still be beat. You know what I mean? Like, that ultimately is more important. Like game balance is more important every single time. Like the infatuation with like realism. Yeah, realism is cool and it's fun and it's nice to have. I love my authentic cockpits. I love the feeling of this plane, that it feels heavy but yet it still flies well. You know what I mean? I like having HMSs and HMDs and custom HUDs and all that stuff. I like my plane feeling real, but at the end of the day, flying out a Rafale at top tier sim because it's the most broken plane in the game right now. You know what I mean? Like, it's not. We need balance. The game needs balance first. Realism can come second. And at the end of the day, I mean, the Gripen is probably still, like Kisby said earlier, excuse me, probably still overperforming. Because, like take the esports game earlier, right? I don't know if you were watching the live stream or not, trying to get your Twitch drops. But there's a reason why the majority of the planes were Gripens. Is because out of the 13.7 planes, the Gripen is still performing the best, hands down. I think really the only thing that can maybe hold a candle to it is the F-16AM and the Mirage. That's about it. I mean, I do agree with you to a point. So one thing I do dislike about the Gripen is its AOA limiter. Now, should it have an AOA limiter in dampening? Absolutely. Sure. Yeah, for sure. But the fact that it still has that AOA limiter in manual control does get really frustrating. I feel like if I'm putting a plane in manual, I should need to, you know what I mean? The AOA limiter should be gone. If I want to rip my wings off due to over-G'ing because I turned my AOA limiter off, I think that should be something I should do. I should be able to do. So I agree with you to a point. Should it be able to pull more AOA? Yeah, in certain situations where it's in manual control. But I still think AOA limiters are realistic in dampening, you know what I mean? Which is what you fly in RB anyways. So AOA limiters, standard play in RB makes sense. To me at least, because you're in dampening. I mean, you're using fly-by-wire stuff. But Manual control, that is one hang up I do have with the plane. It bounces a lot. The AOA limiter gets really annoying. I feel like if I'm using a plane in manual control, there should be a benefit, right? A flight performance benefit if I know how to use it correctly. But there's really no reason to fly the plane in manual because it just doesn't fly any different, really. At least in my opinion. And that is the opinion of quite a few people as well that like use it for duels and whatnot. But yeah. I mean, you should be able to do it more in just sim. But no, I mean, what you were saying before is like it should be able to like just pull more AOA, like just it should fly better. Like it should be able to compete with the Rafale and the Eurofighter, and I just completely disagree with that. It should be able to compete with the Rafale and Eurofighter, because realistically, I don't think it should. Like its thrust to weight ratio is not even close. Like it's not even close to those planes, realistically. I think thrust to weight is something that we can actually like devise, even though there's like no info on the Gripen. I think thrust to weight is something we can devise, and I believe it's right around 1. Like the thrust to weight on the plane, including the E, is I think it's a little higher than just 1, like 1.02 or something like that. And the Rafale and Gripen are much higher than that, just much higher. They don't have 500% more versatility. They don't have 5 times as much. It's just, that is an exaggeration. And I understand you're trying to make a point, but like I don't take exaggeration serious, because that's just not true. Why would I take that serious? It doesn't pull 500% more notice authority. Does it pull maybe a percentage more? Yeah, probably more around like 10, maybe less, and that's like just pure guessing. I mean, it pulls some more. It doesn't pull like a lot more, but it does pull more. Like, I mean, even the Mirage pulls more in manual control, you know what I mean? But like, still, at the end of the day, the Gripen is still completely viable. You just have to play it a little differently. You just have to not rely on AOA and rely more on like your energy retention. I mean, it does compare. It absolutely does compare. It's not as good for sure. I mean, trust me, man. I'm not trying to like negate your time testing it or not, but like there's just so many more people out there that have like hard data and hard stats, like actual turn rate, energy retention, and AOA and everything, that just completely disagree with that. Who cares about Top Gun stunts, man? Top Gun stunts get you killed. Like, I don't know where any of these guys are. I don't think they're running radar on, obviously. It was not nerfed 13 times. I think it was nerfed like 4. And I believe still to date the Gripen C is like the best performing plane on release ever. Like ever. We're talking ever. When the Gripen C was released, or the Gripen A, sorry, because it came out first. When it was released, comparatively speaking to every other plane that it was going up against, it is the strongest plane basically to ever be released ever. Better than the Rafale, better than the Eurofighter compared to its current counterparts. This guy's well within range. The issue is this missile doesn't loft. So I need to get above this little, like, yeah. I need to get above that terrain there. Can I get him with a 73 from here? No, I can't. That's okay. That's why I take ETs, right? Should easily get him. Oh, yeah, baby! Great IRCCM these things have. saying when they had data, then they wouldn't already put in a nerf version, right? Or they must have put it in with the data it should have and then nerfed it. Either way, it leads me to the same thing, that it had maneuverability nerfed even if it was unrealistically good before. It's still currently unrealistically good. And what I'm trying to say is they don't have data. There is no data to reference. I mean, there's very, very limited data to reference compared to something like a Eurofighter or a Rafale or an F-16 or any other plane in the game. Like, the Gripen is unique in the fact that it has very, very limited data to reference for changes and for, like, you know what I mean? Again, the Gripen is currently, most likely, better than it should be. Right now. Like, right now. We're not talking on release. We're talking the current plane right now is still probably performing better than it should. Oh, so, sorry. Okay, miscommunication. When I'm saying the data, I'm talking, what I'm talking about is the data in which Gaijin is basically. Okay, so I don't know how to explain this. I've confused you, I think. So what I'm saying data is basically the numbers of the plane in game, like the game data. You know what I mean? The game data. So it's AOA it can pull. It's bleed rate. It's engine thrust. You know what I mean? Like the data in the coding of the plane in game. That's what I'm talking about. When I say data, that's what I'm referring to. So I'm not talking about realistic data. I'm not talking about real life data. I'm not talking about manufacturing data. You know what I mean? I'm talking about data that Gaijin has made up because they don't have any real data to go off of. Yeah. Okay, it's all good. Miscommunication on my part. Yeah, Stat Shark. I don't know if you're familiar with Stat Shark, but that's it's more or less what I'm referring to. That's funny. Yeah, that's what I'm referring to. Not like I said, not manufacturing data. That's just not available from what I understand. Okay, I mean, I don't know whether to keep doing this, man. Oh, I know this guy. Yeah, he's a gamer. What is he gonna be in? SMT? SM? SM. Oh, excuse me. On a full game, it depends. Because a full game can last an hour. It can also last 3 hours. But on average, I would say I get around F-15 front. I would get around 50,000+ RP. I can actually reference some battles here in a minute after I fight this 15 or figure out where he's at. This radar would fucking do anything. What is EEGS? I am ignorant to what that is. I've seen that mentioned a few times. Somebody fill me in on that, and then I can maybe respond. Got him. His missile bit my chaff pretty regular, or pretty instantly. I guess I can just Google it too, huh? Enhanced envelope gun sight. I don't know what that means. Is that the radar gun sight, Lyra? Is that what you're talking about? Or are you talking about like the cone? Like this little cone thing? Is this EEGS? I'm just personally, I'm not aware on what that is. Okay, we will... What do we got here, man? I kind of want to ask these guys if they're going to stick around. Lyra, I don't really know personally. Anti-airliner, what's up? It's a good name. I know what meme you're talking about. I know what meme you're talking about. You're talking about the Sea Whiz on that destroyer or whatever that locks onto the airliner, and the guy's like, no, 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 no. What's up, man? Goated name, by the way. Oh, Navi's gonna stick around. I like him a lot. Played with him before. I know the name. That's not him. Wait. Yeah, there we go. Oops. Shout out to Navi. He's gonna stick around and probably clutch up the game. Ay, ay, ay. Sleepy. Gonna do one last fly out. Whether I die or get a bunch of kills and return back to airfield, we'll see. But after this fly out, I am going to bed. I worked all night last night. Slept a little bit. And then I am here. And the stream before was crashed, but it was like, I think I've been at it for like 5+ hours, 6 hours, something like that. But I need to get some sleep. But I also don't want to leave these guys hanging. But I think Navi is going to stick it out, which is awesome. Oh, Loco, you were asking this. Okay, so this was a 2.5-hour match. I got 72,000. This was a 51-minute match. This was a shit-ass match, though. I played horribly on this one. Only got 21,000. 82,000 for, or sorry, 22,000, 23,000 for 45 minutes. This was pretty quick. 72,000 for an hour and a half. See what I mean? It just depends. Now not paying attention. He must have been low if I've beaten it already. Or he was fighting that fall. Okay, we got a multi-path. We're too out of position for this. Fuck me, man. We're good, we're good, we're good. We're gonna stick it out. We're gonna stick it out. We're a little damaged, but we're not that bad. Where's this guy? Oh, he's not dead? He's right there.
Just keep it up, and victory will be ours. Move after me.
Got him. Cooked your shit, Chief. Good fight. Nah, I'm not even gonna message him. Wasn't really a fight. Just got the upper hand, got position. I am flying the SU-27SM airliner. Right here.
Attention to
This
the map.
big old beast.
Guard on me.
Right behind me. Or above me? What the hell? Right there, right there, right there, right there. Right? That's gotta be him, right?
Somebody cover me.
I'm so out of position here. Okay, radar's not gonna get him.
Need backup.
Okay, this is him right here. I don't know what this guy's shooting at. I should probably ETM. He's gonna pull away. We'll give that missile a chance at least. No, no way in hell that hits. We gotta hit him with the ET.
Capture the zone.
See ya, Loco. But yeah, you absolutely should give Sim another try. Sim's goated. What do we got up there? One guy rendered in and two guys rendered in, so those are friendlies. That guy came out of nowhere, man. He had such the jump on me. He must have been like, I don't know, he must have been preoccupied with somebody else, I guess. I don't know. Maybe he was, because he launched on something. I don't know if it was on my chaff or if it was another enemy or another friendly of mine or what. And I just caught him off guard. He didn't expect me to be there. I don't know. That was kind of weird. Who's asking for help? Navi? No, he's not. TJ IDK is F16.
Follow me. Somebody cover me.
He's kind of close.
Move after me. Move after me.
Okay.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
Got him on scopes. Okay, so he's over here is what he's saying. Slow down a little bit. See if we can spot this Joker. There he is.
Need backup.
Okay, we got him off his ass. That's all we care about.
Follow me. Move after me.
I don't know how you spell maneuver. The power of a radar lock. Well, I mean, it was a missile launch, but you know what I mean. We saved our boy. That's all we care about. Kill or not, it's fine. Whatever. Would have liked to kill him, but it's all right. Got him off that guy's ass.
Follow me.
Who do we got right here?
Guide on me.
I think this is the shadow guy. Okay. It's friendly. Instantaneous radar return on an Su-27. Would have guessed.
Guide on me.
Your fighter 8 o'clock and F-16 6 o'clock. I don't know. Man, I don't know where you're at. Those numbers don't mean nothing to me.
Follow me. Cover me.
You are way too far. I'm still over here. This guy's asking for help. I think he's fine. I really do. I don't think those guys caught up to him that fast.
Guide on me.
F-16. It's probably the same guy. Oh, got him. I say he probably just multipathed it out, but
Excellent.
our boy made it back. Yeah, I am still playing Legend, unfortunately. This is my last flyout, though. D6 attackers. This will be a good one to end it on. This is a good flyout.
Follow me. On me.
Man, these things are slow.
On me.
Really gotta bleed a lot of speed.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
Oh my gosh. Okay, never mind. We're good. Oof. Not familiar with this thing's gun sight, or its gun, really. Oh, brother. Got AI right behind me. Watch me get clapped by an AI on stream. Wouldn't that be funny? Nothing like an HMS R-73 for an AI. Those AI are cracked out of their mind, though. Let me tell you. They should not be underestimated. Oh, I did not mean to launch a 73. I meant to use a 77 on that.
Let's keep
Almost.
the pressure on. Victory is close.
Okay. Hello, Mustang. Do you have a, do I have as or expert? I'm not sure what you mean. Grand Colombiano? Dude, I played with you, like, last week, maybe? You were in the Kafir C10. And I was streaming, I even mentioned on stream, I was like, hey, this guy is clearly Colombian because your favorite plane is listed as the Kafir C10. Yeah, if you're talking about crew, I only have expert, no aced on this plane at least. $15 over here, right there it seems. What's up with Tom? I'm pretty sure this thing is still tracking me. Even though I like changed trajectory like 4 different times, maybe 3. Okay. Oh.
Guide on me. Follow me.
Okay, we're good. 15 is around here somewhere.
A little more effort, and victory will be ours.
Front right. Right over here. Just waiting for him to pop out.
Включено воздушное торможение. Включено воздушное торможение. Рубеж возврата.
Where is this guy? Is that him? Hmm. Gran, were you pretty excited then when they announced the Kafir C10 as a event vehicle? I would imagine so. I'm American, so obviously like I have a whole tree dedicated to my Air Force, but I would imagine having like maybe a smaller country, right, with a smaller Air Force, having a plane dedicated to your, like Brazil, right? They've got a couple planes in the game. Have a Colombian plane, especially a plane as good as the Kafir C10. I would imagine that's probably pretty cool as a native Colombian. Okay, we're gonna start moseying on the base, moseying back to base. I don't know where this F-15 went. I don't know if he died or what, but
Returning to the base.
I feel like this guy who's complaining about wing ripping is flying in manual control. Only time I've ever seen a Eurofighter rip its wing is in manual control. I believe this guy is right up here. Please, please radar, please, for the love of God. Oh, it's gonna get me killed right there. Maybe.
Just a little more effort, and victory will
Okay.
surely be ours.
Survive the 9M. We got 2 missiles. 2 more after this. So if this one doesn't hit, which it did, got his elevator. Okay. Now we're behind him. Finish it with the
Somebody
73.
cover me.
Cooked. Okay, I did not expect to survive that
Follow me.
in the slightest.
Returning to the base.
Really did not expect to survive that. I thought I was cooked. He got me out of position. He came out of nowhere. I couldn't defend because this radar is horrible. But oh, good luck, Gran. Python 4 isn't going to come for a long time. Long time. You'll probably get the Derby ER before you get the Python 4. Yep, that is exactly what you mean, Legend, what it means. So, if you launch, so say you launch 2, Legend, it will still, the first one will still, from what I understand, it'll still fly out, right? And when it gets into pitbull range of whatever it was expecting to hit, I believe the radar will still attempt to find a target on its own. But it's not going to get any message from your radar to get it there, if you know what I mean, if that makes sense. It's kind of, I would imagine it's probably similar to like Fire and Forget. But obviously in a perfect world, that's probably not how it works. But yeah, J11 only has 1 data link. Similar to your F-15 Bezmeshpur when you first got it, right? I think that thing only had 1 data link. Or, yeah, your Baz Meshpur. Because your Baz is the F-15A. Your Meshpur is the C.
Keep it up and victory will be
However the
ours.
fuck you pronounce it. I'm not Hebrew. I'm not Israeli. Okay, well, we did pretty good. We can leave in peace, I think. I think we can leave knowing that we carried this team to victory with the help of Kisvi and Legend and Silver a little bit. He left a little early, but Navi said he's going to stick around. I believe in him. He's pretty good. These guys aren't particularly great. I'm pretty sure Navi can finish this out on his own. I would like to say I probably carried us to victory. I didn't play super great. 22-8 is not great. I had a pretty rough first bit of this match, but I think I kind of turned it around, which is good. No, because Legend, you need TWS. You need TWS for data link to work. So the reason why data link works with multiple targets is because your TWS is tracking multiple targets, so it's scanning multiple targets. So it's able to update multiple targets at one time for the multiple missiles to reference. If you hard lock something, you lose that data link, whether you're flying, and no matter what plane you're flying. If you launch a bunch of missiles and then you hard lock something, you are no longer providing a data link update for those missiles. Man. Like, I got us to that point. Got us here. We should be good. Should be good. Right, Chedor? My cat agrees. $60K, that should be enough to spade this thing, I think. Maybe. Yeah, that'll be enough. Yep. 10, 27, 38. 38,000 is all I needed. That's all I needed. I'll get the 34 eventually. I could probably crank it out in like a day. I think if I played the MiG-23 ML, but I really dislike that plane. Got the Tisma. I got this with a snow globe. This thing is broken. So good for ground RB. Crazy good. Man, back in the day when event vehicles were premiums. What other event vehicles do I have? I got a few. I'm not going to go through all of them. Alright, anyways. That's that. I'm going to hop off. I played for quite some time. Oh, under rank 5 are premiums? Oh, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Fair enough. I guess just there's been a lot of event vehicles in rank 7 and up, huh? Recently. That's a good point. Yeah, there's none of these that are event vehicles that are premiums, huh? Alright. I'm gonna go to bed. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for coming out. Appreciate it, and for everybody that played in the matches with me as well. Appreciate the help. Have a good day. I will maybe see you tomorrow. I'll probably stream tomorrow again.